Children, the Star Wars daddy has returned from the outer rim. From the spires of Galaxy's Edge, he brings tales of adventure, treasures of memory, and visions of what lies ahead. The auctions have continued. The galaxy has moved. And destiny once again calls this gathering. Sit back, listen closely, for the update from across the stars begins now. Amen.
Welcome to the show. Oh my gosh, we can't see the Tauntaun. I'm looking over at him, and oh my gosh, we can see his butt and his torso. Let's see what happens when he spins around. Where's my music? There we go. There he is. That's a little Shane Davidson special that we couldn't sell, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh, who's on, you guys? We've got Bodybuilding Jason, we got Kale, we got Shane. Hey Shane, I'm gonna send you the pics of the Robin Hood stuff. I haven't forgotten. I've just been slammed. I'm gonna get it for you. Probably tonight. I'll get it done tonight. Eric's here. Richard's here. Randy, Donnie, Mike. Oh my gosh. We've got a full crew going on here tonight. And hopefully we have some fun stuff to talk about. We'll see what happens. I have no idea. I don't really have an agenda. I literally kind of just finished up eBay 5 minutes ago and hopped on. So we'll see what happens here tonight. I'm back from Disney. Hopefully you guys all saw the video that came out today. I did my best with what I was given. I really do wish that when I went, there was going to be, so much more. As far as just everything available. Not having the cantina open, which is one of the kind of draws that happens there. That was a bummer. And then also Rise of the Resistance, not being able to experience that for the first time. Also a bummer. But, we try to make the most of everything else. And I'll tell you one thing was nice. There was nobody there. Nobody was in Star Wars land. The Galaxy's Edge. Nobody. What is happening with the camera here? Why is this not focusing? It's kind of weird. I mean, I'll put something else up there. I didn't realize we weren't going to get that guy on camera. So that was a bummer. But nice not having anybody there. But I think I would have liked the vibe better if it had been crowded and busy. Did I make this just members only? I don't know if I did. I'm now second guessing that I only made this for members. Because I did it quick. But we only have what appears to be members. So we'll see what happens. What else is going on? Guys, eBay just ended. I can tell you it was pretty productive. And we might have something that's never happened before in the history of this channel, which we might have actually 2 daddies of the week, which will both become trifecta collectors. I have to go do some final calculations, but I think we literally have 2 people that spent the exact same amount of money. And they're both, it's a lot. 2 people went nuts. It's like the exact same. So we got to go double check that, which would be kind of cool since we've never done that before. And it will help some people get to the trifecta graphics and all that stuff, which is awesome. That's what we want. We want to recognize everybody. So let's see. What do we do? All right. I've got 2,100 of paid funds as of right now. Pending is 3,100. So that's $5,200. That's awesome. So pretty big Sunday. Now we had a lot of awesome items. We had Last 17s. We had Lily Letty items. We had all kinds of stuff, and they all did very well. So that's great. There are some steals. Some people did walk away with some items that were like starting bid price items. But overall, I think we did a pretty good job. Hey, Rick, what's up, man? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good overall. You guys want to know what I did last? I'm gonna give you some details because I'm after this call. I'm doing my taxes, and it's probably gonna take me all night. I probably won't be able to get it finished tonight. It'll trickle into tomorrow for sure. But because this is what happens, I've got a 1099 from eBay. I got to make that go away, and not only make it go away, it's gonna be negative, big time. So I have to go through eBay and tally up how much I spent on Star Wars items for the entire year, last year. That's a ton. That almost will deplete the amount that I made as gross. Then I tell you, look at eBay fees, shipping costs, packaging costs. We're going to look at grading fees. Anything that I paid for Star Wars items in general. All the events that I went to, travel, everything. I have to tally all that stuff up. All my memberships for my editing software, for my thumbnail making software, for any of the other, the streaming software, the new PC that I purchased. We went nuts this year. And so I've got to go tally those all up, put them in an Excel spreadsheet, build it out. And that way I can, when I put the amounts on my taxes, I can fall back onto something if I ever got audited and be able to find all those on my credit card statements. Just one credit card I use for everything. Last year, I thought we did more gross than what we did. We did, well, I like the number though. We did $169,411.55 is the gross from 2025, which seems short to me. I thought we were closer to 200,000. But the big month was the first month I started selling from that $45,000 collection. We sold $33,750 that month, which is crazy. $33,750 in 1 month we sold on eBay. And then everything else is really like the lowest month was 9,000. And then everything was above that. Everything was always 5 digits every month. So it was a really good month. And on the tax, the 1099, it shows we only did 1,843 transactions, which is not right. When I go into actual eBay and I take a look at my transactions, we sold last year $3,642 worth of listings. And that came to an average of just shy of $50 per listing. Best year overall. And it's crazy because when I look at the year-over-year report, not the 1099, the year-over-year report on eBay, it shows that I did 180,000 gross. So I don't know why there's a disconnect. I couldn't tell you. I'm just gonna go with whatever the The 1099 tells me. Oh, yeah. I mean, $30 is my goal. That means I'm being profitable because I know how much I'm spending. And so, you know, averaging $50 basically per listing is awesome. It is very profitable year for us, me. But that, you know, the taxes are going to show I was grossly negative. That this business is not sustainable. So that's what we're going to do. So I got to add all that up after this call. But I thought you guys would find that a little bit interesting. I didn't go super detail, but I mean, I don't want to bore you guys with all the write-offs and everything else. But we spent a lot this year trying to upgrade the show. We got a new microphone happening right now. We've upgraded lighting. We've upgraded the PC. I mean, everything you can imagine, we've upgraded. The cameras, everything. So we've spent a lot, and obviously it's. I mean, look where we're at. We're at almost 40,000 subscribers, you guys. It just keeps going up, and we have new members. Let's go over the members here. Let me pull this up. I'll pull you up right here. We did lose a couple people, of course. Every time I see we get new members, I get so excited, and then a couple days later, I check, and like a couple people fall off. It's such a bummer. Guys, Rick. We have another Rick. We have multiple Ricks now. We got multiple Jasons, and we got Rick, and he has joined the channel as a, let's see, I don't even know. Let's check. I think it might be a Big Daddy. He's a Big Daddy, so he just joined the channel as a Big Daddy. And he's been on a couple of my gaming live streams. He's hopped on there. He's purchased a whole bunch of items outside of eBay from me. And so that has happened as well. Cameron, I think we might have mentioned Cameron, but Cameron, he's somebody he's always leaving comments on my videos, and he's joined as a daddy member 21 days ago. He did. And so I got to get a Cameron. If you happen to watch this video, can you please email me at thestarwarsdaddy@gmail.com? I would love to send you your pre-perk package. I don't have your address. So I need to get some information from you, buddy. But that's good. So, but unfortunately right now we're at 47. Hey, we just can't. We get to the 50, then 50. You keep falling. I think if we had never lost anybody, I think we would be at like high 60s right now, which would have been awesome. But, you know, listen, I get it. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so 18 plus 47 is 65. So we'd be at 65 members if we'd never lost anybody, which would have been great, but it's okay. We'll be all right. So if you haven't watched the Galaxy Edge review, please watch that, comment, do all that stuff. That really helps it get out there. That came out today. Tomorrow we've got the eBay listings. You guys, we've got let's go to those right now. How many items did I post? It's like 80 something. 83. We have 83 items listed right now. Lots of last 17s. We've got that pop-up R2-D2. Bidding's already started on that one. We do have some pink-ish on the legs. That's from those stupid red trays from the ESB collector's case. But we have a complete pop-up R2-D2. We have a complete Amon. We have a blue sabered Jedi Luke Skywalker. We have a complete Luke combat poncho, last 17. We have a complete Han Solo with his carbonite slab. We have a complete General Lando. Complete Warwick. Complete Ramba. A A-Wing pilot missing his blaster. We know where that blaster's at. All right. A complete Barada. A complete Lumat. A complete Imperial Dignitary. Bespin Luke Skywalker. A complete Cloud Car pilot. A complete B-Wing pilot. A complete AT-ST driver. You guys, how many times have you seen that many small blasters in one series with me? And then we do have that the ESB with the Yoda face on the collector's case. That last one with the mint conditioned insert. the action figure insert. Mint. Thing I promise you was never used. And Shane has started the bidding on the pop-up R2. I think that the what is happening here? It's so weird. I think that the pink legs was going to keep the price down, but I did look online because people were asking about this, and I sent out some pricing. I did look online, and my stick. So there was one that sold that had better colored legs, but a worse sticker than mine. It was sold for like $675 or something. I don't remember what the number was. And then mine just has the slight pink legs, which you could just switch out with the normal R2. I believe they're the same mold. And then it has a better sticker. So I'm thinking that's like the price point. It should be somewhere in that range of $650, $700, somewhere in there. You never know. But we got a whole bunch of great items that are available, you guys. And then I have an unboxing that's going to be happening on Tuesday. I've got them upstairs. They're in place on my kitchen counter, ready to unbox. 2 boxes. One of them has like some play sets and vehicles in it. Nothing too crazy. And then the next one has 80-some action figures. And then there's Last 17s in there. I don't think there's any accessories. I think it's just going to be all figures. Something more like what Darth Tuba would love to get. Just all figures. Or his whatnot. But I don't think there's very many accessories. I've got a bunch of accessories still here. So we'll be able to pair up, you know, a chunk of them, but not the Last 17s and stuff. So it should be... and then I just purchased an $1,800 collection that popped up as a buy it now. And I guarantee you there was a lot of people watching it right when it first came live. I guarantee it had the send an offer. I bet you they all sent offers. And I just took it for the price the person wanted. I was like, I'm not dicking around with that. I'm going to just pay the amount the person wants because I'm still going to make money on it. So we have an $1,800 collection coming to us. And then there's some that I'm watching right now. We'll see if I can't get some more awesome collections. There's one that just came live that's all mint on cards. It's a big collection of mint on cards. It's already like $1,000 and it just started. And it's a 10-day auction. So I'm going to price that thing out, see if I can't get that. I'd like to get, you know, something besides just loose, complete action figures. I like to keep things fresh for you guys. Because, listen, if I can get that, purchase it at the right price, I can sell those things to you guys outside of eBay if you guys are looking for some mint on cards. That'll be in a while. That'll be over a week away. So we'll see what happens. Content coming up. I'm running thin on content. I can tell you right now, it's finals week for me in school, so I'm going to have like 2 weeks off after this. I'm going to try to get my finals completed tomorrow. So then I'm just good to go. I'm out of any card rips. There is a pre-order that's happening for some top Star Wars cards that are coming out in March. That'll be happening this week. We'll get a couple boxes of those. We can start doing card rips again in March. But my Fridays, I have nothing going on. So right now, we're just going to be doing the eBay video recaps, Sunday's videos, and then I think that's, and then shorts as they come out. Oh, and the unboxing videos. Unboxing videos will happen as well. Yeah, well, Donnie, I have space where my sabers are over here coming down the stairs. But Theory Sabers just sent me another lightsaber. And I have one that I already purchased. That's going to be happening in May towards the Mandalorian movie coming out. Because it's kind of that themed. I don't want to give it away, but that probably gives it away right there. So that saber will be happening for the celebration of the first time we've seen a Star Wars movie in theaters for 7 years when The Mandalorian comes out. Then they just sent me one as a thank you for all the reviews I do for them. It's the third one they've sent me for free. And it's one I picked out, but it just arrived. So that'll be a video coming up soon. So that's got to go up there. I'm going to have to get, I think I'm going to go up on the side because I've got them all facing. As you walk down the stairs, the wall is covered. But I think I'm going to start putting them on the side, I guess. I have no idea. Psycho, what's up, man? James, I will tell you... Wait, is James on? Where the hell is James? How is he not here? He's always here. He just bid on some items. He'll probably hop in. James, right now, James is at $269 for super chats. But Psycho is pushing his way up there. Psycho gets on every night almost with my gaming streams and hangs out for the night, which is awesome. It's not his night because he's in Tokyo. So, but for, you know, he's hanging out with me at night, which is great. And he sends over super chats pretty often, actually. More than he probably needs to. But I do appreciate it. But he is inching his way towards James. I'm looking forward to it as well. And I talked about it on my gaming streams, but the I was worried at one point from the Super Bowl little ad they had. I was like, man, I sure hope this isn't like part of the movie. Because I think we're headed the wrong direction. And I go, but if it was just for fun, to like kind of look like the, you know, an old Super Bowl commercial from like a Budweiser commercial with all the horses and all that stuff, the Clydesdales, then I understand what they're doing. They're just trying to, you know, bring attention to the movie, and that'd be great. If this is for fun, it's great. If it's really the movie, we could be in trouble. And then they did come out, make an announcement. Was just for fun. Oh yeah, Psycho says he loves the gaming streams. I think we do have a good time. I lose my mind. It's like the bloopers live. I'm losing my mind. Jason watches the recaps every single time. Bodybuilding Jason. He's always commenting the next day. But we do have a good time on there. Yeah, it's a Tauntaun. It's the one you didn't purchase, Psycho. It's a painted one. You can't tell. It's like a gold, and it doesn't fit on the camera. It's too big. So what do we have coming up? Yeah, I really do feel like they're entertaining. We put on a pretty... I put on a pretty good show, I think. We got all kinds of graphics happening, and I'm screaming and yelling, and me and Slabtown, we're you know, calling out hackers and talking mortgage and life and being dads. It's a pretty fun show. So coming up this Sunday, I believe I have a case from CGC that will be here in time so I can do an unboxing of the slabs that have just been graded. There's 16 items, one of which has an autograph on it. And we're going to go check out those grades and see what we got. I have no idea. But most of these are just raw comics that I picked up. I picked up at the Comic-Con. I picked up from Rogue 5 Toys. I might pick some of these up from eBay. And like, I looked at them. They looked nice. And I sent them in. So we'll see what kind of eye that I have for these graded comics. They're all Star Wars. So it'll be all Star Wars comics. That'll be this Sunday, hopefully. After that will be the end of February already. We're headed into spring. I've got a stack of items over here. I've got more autographs on 8x10s and whatever else. Oh, I forgot a bid today. Oh, dude, I just spaced that. Just came to me right now. At SWAU had some more autos. A big auction today. I just remembered right now. That was 4 hours ago that ended. Dude, I have too much going on. And I never set alarms for myself. I need to do that. Anyways, so I have some already. We've got graded items over here. We got mint on card items. We've got loose graded. We've got different toy lines. All that'll be the end of February. It's gonna be awesome. It's actually be a pretty epic. I say that every time. It really is gonna be a nice mail haul of all the items I've added to my personal collection. Then after that, we're going to do a lightsaber review because Theory Saber sent it to me. So we're going to do that. And it's awesome. I know I say that every time too, but this saber is awesome. So we'll check that out. I'm probably going to do a giveaway on that video because I still have all those stupid sabers that I purchased. Well, I didn't purchase them. They were thrown in for free. I've still got like 5 of those sabers that are like the dueling sabers. They're still nice sabers. They're awesome. But you can be really like rough with them if you wanted to be. And they're all over there. So I'm probably going to do a giveaway on that episode in a few weeks. Okay, so that'll be happening. And obviously they'll be on leaving a comment and, you know, whatever else to drive that, the analytics. And then after that, that's where it thins out. I mean, I got my Lily Letties, so that video is going to happen at some point, so it might be happening then. I've got all my mini rigs. I got the entire run of mini rigs and body rigs here in the collection. I think all but 2 are graded in some way, shape, or form. And some of them are kind of cool graded ones. They have some provenance to them, which is cool. I think there's 2 that I have that aren't graded. They're loose, and they're Lily Letty ones. And they're not in a shape to go sent off to be graded. You might not even know that the Lily Letty line actually made like vehicles and all kinds of stuff. Bodybuilding Jason says, did you ever find out why CAS only did half the order? Well, they shouldn't have done any of the order. I just looked at it last night in the my gaming stream. They haven't even had them for 2 weeks, and they graded half the items. So either my buddy Stan, who's an owner at CAS, either he contacted them and upgraded my items to the 30-day turnaround. Now that's not all the way true. The point that they logged them in their system has been 2 weeks. They had them for 3 weeks before that. So they've had them for 5 weeks total. But they're 90-day turnarounds. So the only thing I think of is that Stan, you know, I think he might have helped out the situation. Maybe. If all the other ones get graded, like this week, that's what happened. Then which would be awesome. We've got some stuff coming up with CAS. They have some, I can't tell you the things that are coming up. I'm sworn to secrecy. But I think, based on the things that they have going on in 2026, they're going to be the #1 grading company in the United States for action figures and collectibles. Not cards, not comics, but your action figures and collectibles. They're really doing some awesome stuff coming up. And I'm going to be a part of all of that. And I don't know when there are commercials coming out, but I saw the rough draft of the commercial, and I'm in the commercial. So we'll see what happens. But they have some cool stuff coming up. And definitely some ways for everybody to get discounts on it. Quicker turnaround times. They've hired a ton of people. I think things are be really awesome there. I wish they had some sort of position where I could work remote and work for them. But I'd have to move to Florida if I wanted to work for them. Oh, just wait, Psycho. Just wait, man. I would tell everybody to wait. Don't send anything in. Just wait. Otherwise, you're going to be paying more than you need to. But they've got some cool stuff coming up. They're really striving to just set themselves apart from all of their companies. What else is happening? Everybody have a good Valentine's? I know Donnie did. Hey, Donnie, did you hear your shout out in my Disney video? think that might be it. There's not much going on. I'm overloaded. I can tell you, I am. Full-time school, full-time work, full-time YouTube, full-time eBay, full-time gym. Like I'm stretched pretty thin. Oh, good, man. I'm glad you got that. Be hard to miss. It was right there with the blue milk. Donnie had sent me a $10 super chat at some point, and he said it was for the blue milk. So I gave him the shout out there in Disney while I was drinking my blue milk. Oh, did you guys see this too? There on the finger? Right there. I got the starting to look better now. There was a bunch of glue that was put over this tattoo. It's my first tattoo right there. The letter A on my ring finger for my wife, where I go to the gym and I take my ring off and I put it on my necklace here. And so at some point here, I'll be able to just put the ring over it. And then when I take it off the gym, the ladies know you don't mess with me. But first tattoo, got that for my wife for Valentine's. We've been married 10 years, together like 12. I figured it's probably a good time to do something permanent. Oh, I know Psycho had a good time too. He had a good Valentine's as well. I'm sure Bodybuilding Jason did too. He usually takes care of his wife. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. Literally, that's just what's going on with the show. We have content coming up. We've had past content. eBay was awesome today. We might have 2 daddies of the week. I got to check all the numbers. When I end this show here, I got a stack of 1099s and W2s and all kinds of crap over here. And I'm going to go on to TurboTax and I'm going to start plugging in the information and make Excel spreadsheets. Like, I have a very fun night ahead of me. And after that's done, you want to know how fun my night's going to be. After I do that, I am then going to start boxing up everybody's items from eBay and get them all lined up and prepped to make the video tomorrow night, giving everybody their shoutouts. That's my night. Oh, yes. Those other things, I understand completely. What else? Is there anything else? I mean, I hate for a boring show, but I just don't have anything to go over. There's nothing like new I don't know of. I've got some 3D printed items that are being printed. We got Donnie. He got the mouse droid where it's almost complete. It'll be sent out this week with all the eBay items. Darth Tuba purchased the big blaster. Where's that? Right here? Got the big blaster right here. We got this big blaster. See it? I'm thinking, like, it's always backwards camera. I'm thinking I'm going to put the SWD right on the scope. Like right here. Put an SWD right there on the side, or on the side right here. There's an SWD right there. I think that's where I'm going to put it. Look at this thing. This thing is badass, man. Then I got to get some rubber bands or something to figure out how to get it into my Stormtrooper's hand, because his hand is like this, and the thing is way too big. So I got to figure out a way to get this thing to like attach to his hand over there. But I'm halfway through printing that for Darth Tuba. So, you know. Find it. Wait, Rick, I don't know. There's no time to rest. Literally, there's no time. I go to bed super late, get up super early. It's always go, 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 go. That's okay. At some point, there'll be a time to rest. And honestly, like, you know, I had a year and a half where I was just a full-time student and then doing all this. It was pretty good resting. I might have, you know, I was busy, but, you know, it wasn't too bad. But I think that's it, guys. We went for 35 minutes and didn't talk about much of anything. trying to think if there's anything else that we need to talk about. I just don't think there's anything. Oh, well, let's talk about this. The next trifecta live stream, which is your weekly update, your members only giveaway, and the members only live sale will be, I think it's the 1st of March. So let's mark our calendars right now. I'm going to my calendar. Yes, it is March 1st, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have no conflicts that day. Nothing happening where I'm rushing off to go do something. And we're going to try to do the best thing that we can as far as sales. I'm going to try to find the best stuff that I can. We're going to have baggies. I've held on to my loose graded, well, I guess not loose graded, my baggy graded figures. They're, let's see. Yeah. They're actually, they're right here behind me. It's this whole row right. Oh, wait. Is it this row too? Oh, it is. Yeah, it's this whole section right here. This whole section right down here. And some down here are all my baggies. And we're going to not clean it out completely. There's some that I'm going to be holding on to. Like my Bosk one there. Sorry, guys. This one right here I'm keeping. There's a Boba Fett that might be this one right here. I'm keeping that one. Then kind of everything else in here. There might be like, oh, and a Gamorrean guard pig is in here somewhere. Maybe right here. That is my only graded Lily Letty guard pig. Because I sold off my loose graded one when I got this one. Now I have other Lily Letty guard pigs that are loose in my collection, but the only graded one I have, I think, is this one. So I'll be keep. There's like a handful of them to keep. The rest of them I'm going to sell. Yes, Psycho, we're going to try to get you to spend all your money on March 1st. But we're going to have all these baggy graded figures. There might be some more comics. I still have those gigantic figures, whatever they're called. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. I sold, I think, one to Eric. The R2D2, I think, is what I sold him last time. Yes, and while you're using your dad's card, get him something too, like you did last time. The Gentle Giants. I got 4 Gentle Giants still. I'll lower the prices on them. I gotta get those out of here. I don't have room for them. And then we'll have a bunch of action. I promise you, I'm gonna have lots of action figures. They might be without accessories. I have tons of action figures, tons of them. So I need to get those things out. So we'll put good prices on those, get you guys good deals. That'll be on March 1st. So we'll try to have another fun night then and just go nuts. So next week we'll still have a live stream, just like we do. There might be some new updates, some stuff going on, something happening in the Star Wars world we need to talk about. So that'll be happening next Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then this week, again, we've got an unboxing video on Tuesday. We've got the recap of eBay shoutouts happening on Wednesday. We have bloopers on Saturday. We've got the CGC Star Wars graded comics happening on Sunday. And then there will be probably, again, another unboxing video on that next Tuesday and the eBay recap videos and the bloopers. And then there will be the February mail haul showing you all the items I've added to my collection. The month of February. I think that's it. Then we'll be having that lightsaber video. I'll do some giveaways there. And then we'll have giveaways. I think, you know how, like, Whatnot usually has giveaways happening throughout their live sale. I think we'll do the same thing too. Now, we're going to have our normal members only monthly giveaway where 6 people will win. I promise you this time 6 people will win, not 5. I can't remember. Who was that? Mike? I think Mike got... My wife got... I didn't separate them well enough over there. She grabbed 2 people's items and he won both those items. Then when we got to the end, I was like, wait, that was only 5. And we realized what we did. So Mike won twice without anybody knowing. But we'll have 6 giveaways this March 1st. And then I think throughout the show, I might do some extra drawings, and the person has to be on the show to where when I announce their name, they go and leave a comment saying that they're there to win. Yeah. And it was probably garbage, Mike. I think you're the first winner. Typically, the first couple of winners, we're kind of just building up to kind of a little bit more expensive, nicer things. So you probably, if you add it all up, it's probably not too bad overall. But if those were, imagine if those were separated and you'd won those items. Well. But I think that's it, guys. Sorry to be short. Sorry not have anything entertaining to talk about, but we kind of talked about Disney. We kind of did it all. Talked about the Mandalorian movie coming up. Staring at a poster right now between my computer monitors of that poster that SWAU sent me with Pedro Pascal's signature on it, and it was the wrong poster. The poster I did not purchase. But it's growing on me. It's not as cool as the other one I would have had, but it is nice. Oh, I will tell you this: it's gonna happen on end of the month at the February mail haul. But I did pay to have somebody's autograph, Star Wars person autograph, through a company like SWAU. It's called Star Spot. And it's for somebody that seldom signs things. So the signature is usually expensive. And I had them put it on a card back of they had a whole bunch of the figures for this character. That's what I chose. Instead of an 8x10 or mini poster or something, I wanted the action figure. So I got it back just now. It was like 8 months. Very long time. 8 months. The guy finally came in, signed all these things. I get my card back. The guy did not sign on the card back. Like, where his image would have been. Most people sign right below their image on the card back because the pen usually does very well on that. Instead, he signed on the blister, and it's very sloppy looking, like it got smudged. Like, what am I supposed to do? And the card back has a couple little dings and stuff on it. I was going to send it off to be graded. But now it's like, I don't know if I want to grade it. It's probably get a 70, 75. And then I have to authenticate the autograph after it was already authenticated because it happened right in front of these people, their company. I don't know what I'm going to do. That was a fail. Now, I have some that people did sign on the blister. Like the Weequay actor. It's Weequay and somebody else I have on a modern, card back. And their signature on the blister is beautiful. It's this giant signature with like this neon blue. It looks awesome. This one looks like garbage. And I waited 8 months for it. So that's my second, I think, issue. Purchasing something ahead of time on a consignment type thing and having an issue. So the Mandalorian poster with Pedro Pascal, which was expensive, that got bugabooed. Now this one that'll happen in 2 weeks, you'll see, that one got bugabooed. They're all expensive. If you just this is the difference though. It's actually less expensive to purchase them that way ahead of time than to wait for someone to resell it later on. You spend way more on those items typically. But I think I would rather see it, what it looks like, and then purchase it that way and pay more for what it looks like. Like I've done with the SWAU auctions where I've purchased all these 8x10s. I can see it. I know exactly what it looks like. I'm not going to get a surprise getting the wrong item or having the signature screwed up. I don't know what to do. But I've had a couple bugaboos here recently. Like, I literally pulled it out and opened it, and I was just staring at it going, what the is this? And it's a bummer, too. You'll see. You'll be bummed for me. I mean, it's not that... I make it sound horrible. It's not horrible. It's just not as nice as it could have been. It could have been super nice. And this person's autograph was on some SWAU auctions that I did not bid on. They looked beautiful. Because I knew I had this one coming. I'd already paid for it. So missed out. And I kind of wanted it on the action figure too. Because I got a bunch of those signed. I've got a Lando. Billy D. Williams signed one. I've got the Weequay. I've got, maybe it's a Prune Face. It's the Prune Face, I think I have signed also. So a bunch of modern like action figures that are graded and signed, which is really cool. All right. Well, we keep talking. I keep saying I'm done. And we've gone on another 10 minutes. How about that? I hope you guys are enjoying. We have 19 people viewing. I might have not have made this members only. I don't know. I can't remember. And Rick says you. He's just, that's how upset he is at me. You. Oh. Yeah, I'm procrastinating. I don't want it to be short. I'm hoping something's going to happen. Like somebody says something in the chat that gets the conversation going. But I also don't, I'm not really looking forward to the rest of my evening after this. I'm doing taxes and boxing up items. Most of my boxes are in my garage, which is upstairs on our middle floor. And what ends up happening is I lay all these items out. My wife comes down. She'll pick out the random winner. And then at that point, I start boxing these things up. And most of the boxes are up there. So what ends up happening is that I'm piecing these together and getting these things going. I have to walk upstairs and grab a box that fits whatever these items are. Okay, put them in there. And then I'll keep going through. Some are in small boxes or whatever else. Or maybe it's just some of those, the baggies, because it's cheap item. Who cares? Put it in the, the padded envelopes. We get those things all stacked up. Then I get to another group. Oh, it's a big group. Got to go find a box. Back upstairs. Go in the garage. Find a box. Come back down. Oops, I don't have packaging. All the packaging is up there. We're out of packaging. Go back upstairs. Come down. It's like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's nuts. Oh. Psycho. That's not going to happen, man. Doc got pretty close. They had 16, I think, was the number for him. And then they lost inside of that tunnel. I felt so bad. Then they went like 6 in a row or 7 in a row after that. Like started over again. And then they died. But you know what I loved about it? What's happening is that Doc enjoyed playing. He needs to get back to playing it more. He said the game felt great. He had fun. It's fun when you're winning every time. I don't know how they win so many. That is nuts. I think if I had 2 others, like Psycho, if you were to play with us, me and Slabtown, and we had 1 other person that was quality, like we would be winning a lot more. When it's duos, it's just me and Slabtown, the game can flip on a dime immediately. And that is the struggle. Duos is extremely hard. Yeah, those guys are nuts. They play 16 hours a day. I don't know how they do it. If Slabtown if he would play like another hour every night, I could easily go another hour. Even on the weekends. The weekends I could probably go even longer. I could start earlier and play longer, but there's a certain point where I'm like, all right, I can tell I go into like a trance where I'm just going through the motions. Okay, here we go. You see, Richard, this is what we needed. We needed some stuff in the chat to keep the conversation going. Have a good time. What was my favorite ride at Disneyland? Well, I love Indiana Jones. That's a fun ride. We rode that a few times. And on one of the days, like the animatronics weren't working on some of the parts. So like the snake was supposed to come down and, you know, shoot the smoke in your face. And he didn't even move. No smoke came out. I was like, hey, wait a second. But that's fun. You know what? I actually did enjoy. There's this new ride that I didn't know existed. And if we hadn't been with my wife's friends for part of the day on Saturday, who told us that's the one we were going to use the fast pass for, I was like, what is this? It's in Toontown. It's called Mickey and Minnie's Adventure or something like that. But it's actually a really kind of entertaining ride. I was surprised, and I had no idea what I was walking in on. I didn't even know it was a ride. I thought you walk in and you're watching a cartoon, and that's what it was. I was like, dude, what are we doing? We're watching a cartoon? And then all of a sudden, the cartoon leads you into the ride. But the ride was actually really fun. It's a nice change for Disney. And apparently the way that it's set up is very similar to Rise of the Resistance. So I think they kind of did those in tandem. But what moved is the Toad's Magic Ride or whatever, the Toad and what's his name's crazy ride. They moved that next to Peter Pan from Toontown because they needed that space, I think, for this bigger ride. Yeah, is that what's called? Runaway Railway? Yeah, Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway. Yeah, that's it. It's a really fun ride. It's very entertaining. They got all kinds of stuff happening in that ride. And it's crazy. I don't want to give it away for people. It's crazy how it's all coordinated. Because there's multiple things happening, and all the people that are in your group on each train part that you're sitting in, let's just say it breaks apart. And everybody's moving independent of the other cars. And they're not like on a railway. It's all electronic. Yeah, they're moving. Their wheels are all separate. It's pretty cool. So I think that was fun to see something new. But I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Indiana Jones. So my son's favorite ride is Splash Mountain. He doesn't really care about what's inside. Like it's not Splash Mountain anymore, whatever it is. I don't know what she's called. I never watched the movie that they turned it into. I think he just enjoys being on the log ride and you know, shooting down at the end and a couple of the other, you know, ones. But we got absolutely soaked. They put me in the very front on the first day, and on the very first drop, which is like a half drop, a tidal wave came up over me completely. I was underwater. Thank goodness it was low 80s and sunshine. I dried out pretty quick, but I got soaked. So then the next time I went on, I said, I want to be in the back. So I told the person I need to be in the back. And I barely got wet. It was just more fun. But my son said, he goes, this is my favorite ride, Dad. I enjoy this one more than any of them. Space Mountain made me sick. And then the, what's the roller coaster? It's like the train roller coaster one. That one's pretty fun too. And I do still like Star Tours. I just wish at this point, they've had it so long. How have they not added new scenes that you're going through on Star Tours? The same ones over and over and over again. But when I was a kid, Peter Pan was my favorite ride. Now, we didn't have any of these crazy rides. It was all old school stuff. But I loved Peter Pan, and the Peter Pan ride was my favorite ride. So we rode that twice while we were there. My son you won't believe this. Maybe you will. My son ate in one sitting 3 of the Disneyland corn dogs. They are gigantic. One of them is gigantic. He ate 3 of them and was still hungry. I was like, oh my gosh. He's going nuts. Yeah, we had a good time. It's a fun place. My wife had a good time. That's cool too, because she's not a fan of Disneyland at all. But she said that she would love to go back. She had so much fun. Big Thunder Mountain. That's it. Yep. I had to they made me take my hat off, my Seahawks hat, on most of the rides that were quick in any way. We had a good time. It was a fun trip, and we'll be back. I will definitely not go there until it's the original trilogy and Rise of the Resistance and the Cantina are open. Yeah, corn dogs are great. I had multiple corn dogs while I was there. It's separate times. Never at once. He had 3. And then I'll tell you a bugaboo that happened. I booked a restaurant, which I thought was the restaurant inside of Pirates of the Caribbean. At 3:30, the start of the Super Bowl, so we could be in the Pirates of the Caribbean restaurant, in the ride, and watching the Super Bowl all at once. I don't know what happened. Somehow we were at a restaurant next to it. It was similar, Cajun style, which was not, I swear that's not what I booked. Because even, I can remember when I was going to book it. Oh my God. That's corn dogs. Oh my gosh. Corn dogs.
Great work, everybody. Really fun.
Randy, thanks, my man. I appreciate that. That's awesome. That pays for 7/8 of a corn dog. They're like, I think $11 a piece. My son eats $33 in corn dogs in one night. Plus tax. Yes, we ended up at this restaurant that was not. So what happened when I went to go book the restaurant, the reservations, there were 3 available restaurants you could make reservations for in the entire park. That's it. And when I clicked on it, I pulled up the menu. It said right there, it was the restaurant that's, whatever. So I was looking at the menu items. And when it was really weird. When we were walking to go there from wherever we were walking to go to the restaurant, I was looking at it and I was like, this doesn't look right. And I was looking at the menu. I go, this is not the same menu. And it was not right. Something switched. So it was a bummer. We still were able to watch the Super Bowl, celebrate the Seahawks victory, which was awesome. I know a lot of people thought it was a boring game. Not for a Seahawks fan. It was awesome. I loved watching that defense. I loved them having 7 punts in a row to start the game. I loved it. And I was at the Nike employee store today. I was hoping to find Seahawks stuff. Apparently it's sold out in like the day they put it out on the floor at the employee store. But there were some Seattle Seahawks that were there shopping. So I was hanging out with my Super Bowl champion Seahawks today at the employee store. So that was kind of fun. Guys, we just took a show that was over within the first 20 minutes. We took it to an hour. And we didn't do much. But I appreciate Randy. Thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. That is awesome. And we're not streaming tonight. So Psycho, no gaming tonight. I have taxes. I've got eBay items and hanging out with the wife to do. And then we'll be back on tomorrow night. We'll be streaming our gaming at 9:15 Pacific Standard Time. Little bit of Warzone every single night. When a Star Wars game comes out, you guys, which there are some coming out this year, I will be streaming those, and I'll probably try to do those on the weekends during the day. That is what I plan on doing, and I'll still be streaming Warzone at night. But like on a Saturday or a Sunday for 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, I might get in the middle of the day and just start streaming some of the Star Wars video game content. Corn dogs, Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge all made it where, yep, It was awesome. All right, guys. That is it. I appreciate everyone being here. I hope we had something entertaining for you. Next week, we have the same thing again. Weekly update. And then in 2 weeks, we will have the trifecta live stream for all of you, which is everybody's favorite. And until the next time, you guys, who is your daddy?